Since we have a 2-hour session for physics in this time, this is part, diba, I gave a 15-minute lecture about the capacitance and how do we solve for the capacitance of capacitor. So for the same 1 hour, only ang sample problem ninyo, and then later, you'll have a problem na inyong i-submit sa ako, but you can submit it sa gabi na just in case dili nyo na siya mahuman for say, di ba, 15 ang lecture, then kaning sample problem will probably be around 10 minutes. So another 10 minutes to solve on your own aning second problem. Pero if dili pa nyo kaya within the remaining time, you can still do it sa gabi pag mahuman na inyong classes basta kay before 10 p.m. lang inyong submission. Okay, so first sample problem for capacitance. The plates of your parallel plate capacitor are 25 meters apart. 2.50 millimeters apart, and each carries a charge of magnitude 80 nanocoulomb. The plates are in a vacuum, so that means to say what is between the capacitor is an empty space. Diba, we learned na kung natay capacitor, parallel plate capacitor, the capacitance of this capacitor varies on the material or the dielectric material na ibutang sa imo ang kanang separation distance niyo. So in this case, it's the typical na capacitor na itong gina-deal where ang material nga na is vacuum or an empty lang siya, hollow lang siya dira, walay matter na present. It's mentioned that the electric field between the plates has a magnitude of 4 times 10 to the times 10 to the positive 6 volts per meter. Now, the problem asks for the potential difference between the plates, and it also gave the answer already, but we have to solve for the solution on how to arrive at this answer. What is the area of each plate? And then what is also the capacitance of your capacitor? So as with any physics problem, we start with visualization. So for example, this one is your parallel plates, parallel plate. And according to the problem, wait, sorry, ako sa iyo pang notification. According to the problem, it's actually separated. The parallel plates are separated by a distance d, and d is equal to 2.50 millimeters. Now that is equivalent to 2.50 milli means times 10 to the negative 3. So mahimo na siyang 2.50 times 10 to the negative 3 meters. Now take note, the units must be in SI to get the appropriate na mga units for capacitance. And then another thing, okay, of course, if you have two parallel plates, if you remember, if this bears a charge of plus Q, the other plate should bear a charge of negative Q, and it will set up an electric field within the plate which is constant. So nakay electric field within the plates. Okay, and I'm just going to label. So that's the direction of your electric field. It's from the top plate to the bottom plate. It's also given in the problem a magnitude sim electric field. Let me just highlight. This is now your D. The magnitude of your electric field is given as 4.00 times 10 to the 6 volts per meter. Okay, now the first problem is it's asking for the potential difference between the plates. So potential difference, basically, if you can recall, is simply the VA sub B. VAB na sa potential difference man, dili man potential energy. Potential energy, U. Potential gani difference, it's V. So in this case, you're looking for VAB. So medyo at first lang no, if we will not really think about the problem, murag overwhelming siya nga problem. Kay take note, nangita siya sa potential difference. Ang iya lang gihatag kay imo ang electric field, the strength of the electric field. Diba naanad maguta na gihatag ang potential sa taas, potential sa ubos, and then we ask for the potential difference. But actually, if you think about it, this problem is very easy ra gyapon kay class. And I will show you nganong easy siya. You just have to recall some things sa atong discussion. Di ba? Nangita mo ta sa V. or VAB if we define this as point A and this one as our point B. So potential difference ng plates. Di ba in our discussion, in our derivation earlier, ma-relate na to actually si potential difference o imo ang electric field. And how are they related, di ba? The potential difference is just equal to the electric field multiplied by the separation distance R. So I'm hoping na nadumduman pa ninyo ng equation. This is how you relate your potential difference, P, and your electric field. So in this case, since we are looking for the potential difference, dali na kayo siya. The potential difference then now, since this is a known quantity, your R also is a known quantity. In this case, D lang na siya. So para to avoid confusion, kaning akong R dari class, I will replace this with D. After all, they are just variables man, but they mean the same thing, the separation distance. So your V now can be further re-expressed as ED na din na siya. Okay, para dili mo ma-confuse. Again, your R and D, they mean the same thing. So since both E and D are known quantities, isa ra tong unknown, which is V, so we can directly use that equation. So V na to karon is, we simply substitute the values, 4.00 times 10 to the 6 volts per meter. And then let me just move this one. You multiply that with a separation distance D. According to the problem, it's 2.50 times 10 to the negative 3 meters. Now, take note na if you did not do a conversion sa unit, kung gigamit mo sa millimeters, magka-problema gyud ka ani because ang nasa ubos meters sa denominator tapos yung numerator millimeter. That is why, as I've said, you convert all your units into SI units gyud. That is why when you try to investigate na imong mga units here, the denominator ni mga meters will be cancelled out by the numerator ni mga meters. So that's why imong potential difference, P, ang nabilin na lang ng inyong unit is truly the appropriate unit nga V pud siya dapat, or volts. Okay, so I'm hoping na nasabtan na siya apart. So when you do the calculations in your calculator, this will give you 10,000 volts, or in scientific notation, that will be 1 times 10 to the 4 volts. So this is the potential difference across your parallel plates when the strength of the electric field is 4 times 10 to the 6 volts per meter. O diba sa'yo na kayong part A. Ito sa part B. Part B, what is the area of each plate? So when you try to think about the problem, itagaan lang ka sa imo ang strength sa imong electric field without knowing the area of the plates. Tapos giingan na po ka unsa kalayo ang plates from each other. Then the problem is asking you kung kana ang strength sa imong electric field, giinganani kalagyo imong plates, unsa dapat ang area sa imong plates. So we have to recall some basic definitions about your capacitance. Sige. So ganito, your capacitance is simply the ratio of your charge over the potential difference. So this was our equation 1 na gina-introduce na to last time. But if you try to investigate this one class, this is not very helpful kasi it's not having the units that the variable that you're looking for. However, I want you to recall again in our lecture that there is another alternative form for capacitance, which we derived last time. The capacitance is equal to the area of the plate divided by the separation distance multiplied by epsilon naught, where epsilon naught is a constant of the universe, which we call the permittivity of vacuum or permittivity of free space. So in this way, unsa man din ako ni siya pag-solve. So I want you to recall some things sa inyong math na mura bitag if A is equal to B, where A ni mo darin karon kay kini siya nga part, B ni mo kay kini nga part sa equation, right hand side of the equation. And A is also equal to C. Take note, parehas sila nga variable dira, di ba? Then kini ang left hand side of the equation. Isa gani logical na to nga mabuhat ana. That means to say that B is equal to CO. Diba? So, marag pang grade 7, man siguro yun yung lesson. So, when you try to apply that into the equation that we made here, since C is equal to Q over V and C is equal to epsilon naught A over D, mabuhat na to after applying this would be Q all over the potential difference is just equal to the area of the parallel plate divided by the separation distance d multiplied by epsilon naught. Now, if we investigate this equation, let's see if we have arrived at one equation, one unknown. So Q is known, the potential difference is also known, the area is something that we are looking for, the separation distance is known, and of course, epsilon naught is just constant. So if you investigate this one, this is a very good equation to solve or to use since we only have one unknown, which is what we are looking for, Ca. So we will just manipulate our equation. I want to isolate A, so what I would do is I would multiply both sides of the equation by d over epsilon naught, and in doing that, on my right-hand side of the equation, the d would cancel out, epsilon naught would also cancel out, and in doing so, I arrive at my goal na ma-isolate si A lang. Kaya mao man akong variable na gusto ma-solve, the area of the parallel plate. And remember, what you do on the right-hand side of the equation, since you multiply man na siya, you have to do on the other side also to preserve the equality of this equation. So that's why your left-hand side of the equation would become Q over V multiplied by D over epsilon naught. Okay, so right now is simply a matter of substitution. Your Q is, forgot the Q. The Q of your problem is 80 nanocoulombs. So I'm going to write this here. It's 80. Take note, it's nanocoulomb. Nano means in the prefix says -9. So this should be written as 80 times 10 to the -9 coulomb. So that's your charge there. So substitute that here. So that's 80 times 10 to the -9 coulomb multiplied by the separation distance 2.50 times 10 to the -3 meters, and then that would be divided by the permittivity of free space. Let's start with V first. The potential difference, which we just solved to be 1 times 10 to the 4 volts, and then multiplied by the permittivity of free space, which is given as a constant, 8.85 times 10 to the -12 farad per meter. Side note din diri, write farad. So every 1 farad based from our lecture is just 1, so ganyan siya, 1 coulomb per volt. So that you'll see kung sensible ba ang units na nakuha na to after. So when you calculate that one class, it will give you a number of 2.2599 times 10 to the -3 square meter. Now, ganun na square meter man na. So I'm going to write in red the units. So the numerator will have a unit of coulomb times meter. The denominator, of course, this is voltage. Tapos kanang farad ni mo man di kay kuan naman di na siya. Coulomb over voltage naman na siya. So this term here will have a unit of coulomb over voltage times meter. So lang tawag sa mahitabo. So your voltage will cancel out. Kana sa numerator or denominator silang duha. Kinipod na sa numerator na sa denominator. And then your m times m na dayon will become m squared. So that is telling us at our line of solution kay sakto kay ang atong na-arrive na unit kay sakto sab siya. Or if you want to rewrite this one to fit our answer sa problem, this is similar to 22.6 kung i-round off nimo square centimeters. Okay, so this should be the area of your parallel plate capacitor. Meaning to say, when we try to make sense of the physics of the math that we are getting here, this is a very, very small area. No? So, small area siya, 22.6 cubic centimeters. Pero unsa ganito yung condition, to create a parallel plate capacitor, the displacement must be smaller than the area. So, mas gamay gihapon ni kay millimeter man ni siya. ang area itself of the parallel plate kay centimeters man. So this is again another way of checking kung sensible ang answer. The fact that your area is greater compared sa imong D, this is somehow telling us na pwede yun na siyang answer. Kaya ang condition naman sa parallel plate kay dapat ang distance, kini man ang condition, mas dako ang area dapat sa parallel plate compared sa separation distance niya. So viable yun na siya nga capacitor. So for letter C, so last na ni nga item and then you're on your own na din sa second problem. This is asking of the capacitance. So basically class, as I've said, there are two ways of solving the capacitance. You either use this equation or you use this equation. But if I were you, kini akong gamiton. Ang pinaka-wise gamiton nga equation is equation 1 kay duha na ka variable. Kung gamiton ako sa equation 2, wala may problema pero kapoy siya pag-solve. So be wise in your choice of equation. So I'm going to use equation 1 for capacitance, where capacitance is simply defined as the charge over the potential difference. Your charge is 80 nanocoulomb or 80 times 10 to the negative 9 coulomb. Your potential difference is 1 times 10 to the 4 volts. So your capacitance is simply 8 times 10 to the negative 12. And remember, 1 coulomb per volt is equal to 1 farad. So this unit here, coulomb over volts, is farad. So which is again an indicator na somehow sakto imong solution. Kay correct man imong arrive nga unit. Okay, so let's check our answers. 1 times 10 to the 4 volts, 22.6, and 8 times 10 to the negative 12 farad. So that's it for the problem. So medyo sayo na siya nga problem, no? For the second problem, mauna inyong isubmit before 10 p.m. Pero I know nga similar na siya nga problem sa first problem para lang maka-practice mo on your own. And also somehow guided na ni siya since you are given the expected answers naman. So your task now is to figure out how to find the correct solution to arrive at these answers.